week 12. Thanksgiving edition of 10 questions. Um, hope you guys are having a wonderful long weekend for Thanksgiving. Let's get to it this week. Question number 1. If the Tampa Bay Buccaneers keep winning, should Greg Schiano keep his job? Absolutely. Although I think he should keep his job anyway. I believe a couple of his losses were 8 points or less, so he should definitely keep his job. It's not that they haven't been performing under him; they've just run into bad luck. And this whole Josh Freeman thing is now pretty much it was Josh Freeman and not Greg Schiano. But yeah, he should definitely keep his job. Even if they go 6-10, 5-11, keep his job. Question number 2: is Arizona legit? That's a good question. I'd have to look at the remaining schedule. I think they have to play Arizona and Arizona, Seattle and San Francisco again. If they can beat one of the two and win against St. Louis or whatever they have left on their schedule and get to 8 or 9 wins, I honestly think in that situation, I think Bruce Arians should win Coach of the Year again. Nobody had Arizona going, and actually in this position this late in the season. I thought they were a 5-6 win team. I don't. Like I said, I'd have to see them in the next few weeks before I can say they're legit. Very under the radar team, I will say though. Question number 3: should the Seahawks get some sort of punishment for having so many players suspended for PEDs / substance abuse over the past few years? I would say fine the team. I think that's the only punishment you can really do. I don't know. I really think if taking away draft picks would be a little bit too extreme. I honestly, yeah, that's what I think. I don't think. I think a fine for the team. No, don't take away any of the draft picks because that's kind of pointless and kind of really extreme in that situation. I don't think they should suspend Pete Carroll or anything like that, or fine him. Question number 4: which team is currently the worst team in the NFL? The Houston Texans are the worst team in the NFL. I know it's down between. I know Tampa's beating Atlanta and Jacksonville's beating Houston, and why isn't Atlanta down there? Why don't you have Atlanta being the worst team in the league? I'll tell you why, because Atlanta's had like injuries on top of injuries on top of injuries all season long. Houston is just a team of pretty much basic all-around suck. They've changed quarterbacks. Case Keenum really isn't the answer now, is it? The whole Ed Reed signing was a complete joke. They have been all-around horrible in the last 9 weeks, and I think New England's gonna beat them by at least 3 scores on Sunday. So, yeah, Houston is definitely the worst team in the NFL. Question number 5: would you rather keep the Thanksgiving games in Detroit and Dallas, or switch up all the teams like every year, like the ones on the NFL Network? To clarify that, the games are not on the NFL Network anymore. They are on NBC. I don't think I would keep the Dallas and Detroit games because they've been doing that since like the 60s. Although I would like to see one year where Dallas has to go to Detroit or vice versa. Have that be the Thanksgiving primetime game on NBC because I think that would be cool. And have Fox get an all NFC game. Oh, well, can't say an all NFC game, can we? Fox get an NFC versus AFC game, and CBS get an NFC versus AFC game that isn't Dallas or Detroit, but Other than that, they should keep Dallas and Detroit with the home games on Thanksgiving, because that's tradition. Question number 6. What is more respons- Who is more responsible for the... That's another mistake that I've seen on these questions this week. That's 2 in the last 2 questions. What up with that? Uh, who is more responsible for the Panthers' turnaround? Oh, even in Panthers! That's a new move! Panthers isn't even spelt right. That's 3 in the last 2 questions, and 2 in this one question alone. What's up with this week? Who is more responsible for the Panthers' turnaround? Cam Newton maturing or Luke Kuechly for being one of the best middle linebackers in the NFL? Okay, I'm not going to say Luke, just because he held Rob Gronkowski. They should not have won that game. Anyway, I think it's Cam Newton maturing. He is becoming a top 8 NFL quarterback this year, especially with his play. Especially, and here's how you know he's maturing. Look at the Miami game. They were down 13-3 at the half, and they didn't waver. He was calm, cool, and collected, and led the comeback on, and they won the game. Luke Kuechly is one of the up and coming middle linebackers in the NFL. I have him in the top 10 right now. But I think it's more Cam Newton than it is the defense, because the defense is really good, and they have been really good. Cam Newton was the key piece for them having to get that turnaround going, and he has done that this year. Question number 7. Are you a Brady guy or a Peyton Manning guy? Since I'm a New England fan, I am definitely a Tom Brady guy. I thought, Sunday night's game was probably the best game in this rivalry. Probably it's going down as one of the all-time classic games ever. But me personally, I'm a Tom Brady guy. I'm a Patriots fan. Nothing against Peyton Manning. I think he is one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Total respect for him, but I'm more of a Tom Brady guy than Peyton Manning. Question number 8. Do you think RG3 has some sort of personality issue that is dividing the Redskins locker room? I don't personally think it's him that's dividing the Redskins locker room. I think it's more of Mike Shanahan. This season for the Redskins, let me just draw that line right now. That season's been a lost cause. It started way back in the offseason where they should have given RG3 some preseason time to get himself straightened away and anything else. I don't think he has some sort of personality issue. It's more of like Shanahan says something one day, RG3 says something the other day, Santana Moss, Pierre Garçon. Next, it's probably going to be Dan Snyder. Hell, it's probably going to be the Redskins. I don't even know if the Redskins have a mascot, but he's probably going to say something the next day. I think it's multiple people dividing the Redskins locker room, not just one. Question number 9. Would you change the NFL's current overtime rules? I don't know what I would change about them, other than, the only thing, honestly, here's an interesting thing I would probably change about the current overtime rules. I would probably make it, you have to score a touchdown to win, instead of kicking a field goal and then having the other team go down and score a field goal to keep the game going. I would say you have to score a touchdown to win. That would probably be the only thing I'd change. I don't see anything else I'd change other than maybe an untimed overtime. No. Or shorten the overtime period for a few minutes. But yeah, but me personally, I'd say just change just a touchdown score wins no matter what. Question number 10. Which would be scarier for you, fielding an NFL punt, no fair catch, or driving 200 miles per hour 3 cars wide in a NASCAR race? Personally for me, neither would be scary. I love NASCAR. I think driving 200 miles an hour in a 3 wide setting, that would be kind of badass. Fielding an NFL punt, no fair catch, that wouldn't be scary because because you can run it out of bounds to the sidelines. You could let the ball roll. You could run it back for a touchdown if you got good blocking. But I wouldn't be scared for that because you've got protection on with the pads and the helmets and all that stuff. And the bonus question this week, what's something you've completed or gotten that you're most thankful for? Um, Personally for me, it's all the not the fan, all the fans. Ego, woohoo! Um, Me personally, it's all the friends I've gotten over the last few years. It's pretty much the job that I've got, the friends that I've gotten, the friends that have supported me. Um, you guys for watching these videos. Um, just it's a lot of things you can be thankful for. Other than that, that's it for this week. It's 10 questions. Like, comment, and subscribe. The questions will be in the comments, in the description below. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Enjoy it with your family, with your friends, whoever, your loved ones, whoever you spend it with. And enjoy the games tomorrow. Absolutely. That's always a plus. Thank you, and see you next week.